is Lindsay from Glows Coaching, and welcome to another of Lindsay's Lightbulb moments. Many of my clients have shared with me that they lack confidence because they aren't educated, or they perceive that they're not educated. And it may be that they haven't got A-levels or degrees, and they compare themselves with other people. And it really does knock their confidence level. And I can really empathise with this, because for many years I believed that I was really thick. Even though I went to university to study maths, I only lasted 1 year. For a number of reasons I decided to leave after a year. And I joined a corporate company, and I was really ambitious. I wanted to move up the ladder. And I remember one of my directors saying to me, "Now Lindsay, you haven't got a degree, so you won't be able to be a manager." Well, that was just like a rag to a bull. And a couple of years I was a manager, and in fact I then became a senior manager a couple of years later. But despite that success, I still believed that I was thick. And that's the thing with beliefs. They're not true. They seem really true to us, but in fact beliefs are not true. They're not fact. And so a few years back, probably about 7 years ago, I did do a lot of work on myself, and I'm happy to say I no longer believe that I'm thick. Now I want to share with you a theory about multiple intelligence, which was developed by Howard Gardner. He's a professor at Harvard University, and he's a professor of cognition and education. And in 1983 he developed multiple intelligence. And Howard Gardner says that the IQ is very limiting, and there's far more to IQ than just logic and literacy. So I want to share with you Howard Gardner's 8 intelligences, which is over here. So what he says, that rather than just language, like literacy, words and logic, maths, science, there's also being good at spatial, so it's like the creatives, perhaps architects. Movement, think about David Beckham, highly intelligent with his physical ability. Musical, interpersonal, so that's people that really build rapport with people very quickly. Intrapersonal, that's if you really understand yourself. And also people that are just brilliant with nature, like Alan Titchmarsh. So quite often with my clients I ask them to rate themselves from 1 to 3, 3 being that there is one of their strengths, 2 that they're average, and then 1 if actually it's not their kind of bag. So just rate yourself here and then total up the score. So language, logic, spatial, so it's kind of creative, movement, musical, interpersonal, understanding others, intrapersonal, understanding yourself, and nature. And what's your score? Now a couple of years ago I was coaching a lady, and she was very concerned about her little boy. And she was concerned about his intelligence because in fact he had a few learning difficulties. So what I got her to do was first of all to get her to tot up her scores based on the 8 intelligences. And then I got her to do the same for her little boy. And the fantastic thing was they got exactly the same total. And she really changed her perception about her little boy's intelligence, which is just fantastic. And if you think there's so many people that are highly successful despite not having much education or failing the school system, look at Sir Richard Branson. I mean, how incredible is he? And actually, you know, he didn't do well at school and is actually highly dyslexic. And there's plenty of other people, J.K. Rowling, Churchill, he flunked school and look what he achieved. You know, he helped us end World War II. And there's plenty of other highly successful people that school really didn't work for them. It doesn't mean to say that they're not intelligent. It means that actually school just didn't work for them, and that might be the same for you. So I'd like to just end on a quote by Jim Rohn, and it is, "Formal education will make you a living, but self-education will make you a fortune." So that's Lindsey from Glows Coaching, empowering you to shine, and I very much look forward to speaking with you next week. Thank you. Goodbye.